Hey kiddos, and welcome back to music class. My name is Mrs. Lizaola and I can't wait to share your music lesson with you today. Now you remember the last couple of weeks we've been talking about different sounds that we hear in music or in stories or in voices, and those sounds are high sounds and low sounds. I want you to take a look at this picture right here. It might look kind of familiar. It's a park or a playground. Maybe you've been to the playground in our school, or maybe you've been to a park before, and I noticed that at parks there's high places and there's low places. High places are when you look up and you see them. Things like the very tippity top of a tall slide. High. Can you sing that with me? High. But you can also go down to a low place. Low. So we have high and low places if we look around, like at the park. High and low. There's high and low places around us, just like this. High would be the top of a mountain, and low might be a pond at the very bottom of the mountain. High and low. You sing that with me? High and low. Very nice. There's high sounds, there's low sounds. There's high places, there's low places. There's even instruments that are high and instruments that are low. This is an instrument called a flute. Maybe some of you have brothers or sisters or family members or friends that are a little bit older and they're in band. Maybe with Mrs. Trevino, or maybe with Mr. D, or maybe even at a high school. And they have instruments, and the instruments make different kinds of sounds. Some of them make high sounds, and some of them make low sounds. I want to show you this flute right here. A flute is an instrument that makes a very high sound. And this one right here is a tuba, and it makes a very low sound. Pretty cool, right? And then there's these Dickie Birds. Do you guys remember our Dickie Birds? Two little Dickie Birds sat on a hill. One named Jack, the other named Jill. And remember we talked about how Jack and Jill, they were in love and they were married and they had babies, and guess what? He had a very low daddy bird voice and she had a very high mommy bird voice. So Jack is low and Jill is high. There's high and low sounds all around us in stories we hear and in songs, in music, and instruments. Even when we go to the park, there's high and low places. They're everywhere. And there's one more place that I think you might hear high and low. And it's right outside of your door. All right, now I don't know about you, but at my house, right next to my front door, I have a little bell. And that little bell, wouldn't you know it, it makes high and low sounds when someone presses on it. So when someone comes over to my house and they want to be let in the front door, they press this button and it makes a high and a low sound, both of them. And it sounds sort of like this. Pretty cool, right? Listen to that again. Did you hear that? It had a high sound and it had a low sound. And when someone presses my doorknob, I hear high, low. Can you sing that with me? High, low. Let's try singing it while I play it. Here we go. Ready, go. High, low. Pretty cool, right? And today I brought with me a story that I'd like to share with you, all about a doorbell that also makes a sound that sounds like high and low. And this is a silly story because in this story, the doorbell won't stop ringing and more people keep coming over. I'd like to share this story with you right now. I'll put the pictures right here so you can follow along because the pictures are one of the best parts. This is called The Doorbell Rang by Hutchins. I've made some cookies for tea, said Ma. Good, said Victoria and Sam. We're starving. Have you ever been really hungry before, like really hungry? That's how Sam and Victoria felt. We're starving. Share them between yourselves, said Ma. I made plenty. Well, it's a good thing she made plenty because they were really hungry. They wanted to eat like 1 billion cookies each. That's going to be 6 each, said says Sam and Victoria. You see, they looked at all the cookies and they realized there were 12 of them. And if Sam and Victoria wanted an equal amount, that was 6 cookies each. And 6 cookies each, that's a good deal. That's a lot of cookies. That's 6 each, said Sam and Victoria. They look as good as Grandma's, said Victoria. They smell as good as Grandma's, said Sam. But nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. That's our part. Can you sing hi, low with me? We'll be the doorbell. Here we go. Hi, low. Very nice. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. That's now 3 each, said Sam and Victoria. You see, with more friends, they don't get to have 6 cookies each, but that's okay. 3 cookies is still a pretty good deal. They smell as good as your grandma's, said Tom. And look as good, said Hannah. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Can you be the doorbell with me? Here we go. Ready, go. Hi, low. Very nice. It was Peter and his little brother. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. That's now 2 each, said Victoria and Sam. 2 cookies, that's still pretty good, right? They look as good as your grandma's, said Peter, and smell as good. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma. As the doorbell rang, can you be the doorbell with me? Here we go. Hi, hello. Very nice. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. Oh no. You see, that's a lot of friends to share cookies with. I'm worried not everyone's going to get a cookie. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. That's now 1 each, said Sam to Victoria. One's okay, though, because they have lots of friends, and that's nice, too. But they only have 1 cookie now. As long as nobody else comes over, they'll be all right. They smell as good as your grandma's, said Joy. And look as good, said Simon. But no one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Let's sing it. Here we go. Very nice. And rang. Hi, hello. Oh no. Oh no, what are they gonna do? Oh dear, said Ma, as the children stared at the cookies on their plates. You see, there was no more cookies to share. Perhaps you'd better eat them before we open the door. No, we'll wait, said Sam. And wouldn't you know it? It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. Look at all of those cookies. How nice to have so many friends to share them with, said Grandma. It's a good thing I made a lot. And no one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Can you sing it with me one last time? Here we go. Hi, hello. Very nice. The end. I love that story. It's a silly story. At first it makes me kind of nervous when I think that too many people are coming over, but it ends happy when Grandma brings all of those cookies the last time we hear the doorbell ring. And when the doorbell rings, it makes this sound. Hi, hello. We've done a lot of talking today about high and low. We looked at high and low pictures, and we thought about high and low songs and high and low sounds. And I want to show you one last thing with high and low. I have some pictures of bumblebees right here. And you'll see some of the pictures are high, and some of the pictures are kind of low, kind of closer to the grass. This one is high because it's more like up next to the sky. And this one is low, it's closer to the grass. And I'm going to sing these high and low pictures like this. High, low. Can you do that with me? Let's try. Here we go. High, low. Very nice. Let's try that again. High, low. What about these ones? High, high, low. And when you put them together, they sound like this. High, low. High, high, low. That sounds sort of like a song we know. Let's sing it again. High, low. Well, you see, these aren't just pictures. This is a song, and it's a song we know. Let's add the words to it. When I add the words to it, it sounds like this. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Do you remember that one? Yeah. About the bee stinging a man and stinging a pig. It has high and low sounds. You can see them right here in the pictures. I'll go to the next line. Stung a man upon his knee. Do you remember that part? And the next one. Stung a pig upon his snout. Remember that? On his snout. I declare that you are out. Wonderful. Do you think you could sing the song with me if you remember the words? Let's start at the beginning. Here we go. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Good job singing along with me in our Bee, Bee, Bumblebee song, the song that is made up of two sounds, a high sound and a low sound. That was really good work. I brought with me today a very silly, goofy, ridiculous, wonderful instrument. And this very silly, goofy, ridiculous, wonderful instrument is called a slide whistle. Slide whistle. Maybe some of you guys have been to the park or been on the playground at our school and you've gone down the slide. It's very fun. I like the slide. You start at the top and you woo. Yeah, can you guys go down the slide with your finger? Let's try. Woo! Wonderful. And my slide whistle right here, it does the same thing. You can start at the top and go down to the bottom. Let's try that again. Wow, you can go down to the bottom. And then it can go from the bottom back up to the top. You're not supposed to do that on slides though. Let's try. It worked. So this slide whistle, it must know about high and low sounds because it starts with a high sound and it goes down to a low sound. And then it has the low sound and it slides up to the high sound. It has high and low too. It slides from one to the other. Can you follow my slide whistle with your body? I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to start at the top. Whoa, where'd I go? Can you try that? Stand up for me really quick and get behind your chair and push it back in so that you have lots of room. I'd like you to start on your tippy toes and let's follow my slide whistle. To a low sound and let's go back up to a high sound. Gotcha. Wonderful job with the slide whistle. Isn't that fun? I love these slide whistles. Slide whistles are great for exploring high sounds and sliding down to low sounds and doing low sounds and sliding up to high sounds. It's really very fun. Now, before I sing our goodbye song, I want to show you how today's game works. It's a really fun one, and it's all about bees buzzing, and it's all about high sounds and low sounds, just like we've been working on. Now, to get to today's game, you're going to click the bee that you see in the corner after our goodbye song. Don't do it yet. You got to wait till we sing goodbye. But you're going to click the bee in the corner, and when you click the bee in the corner, voila! A game pops up. A very, very fun game. And I will show you how to play this very, very fun game. What you will do is you will click the bee in the middle. And when you click the bee in the middle, it's going to make a sound. It's going to make two sounds, actually. And you have to decide if the sounds you hear sound like high and low, or if they're in the order of low then high, or maybe it will be two high sounds, or maybe it will be two low sounds. You have to use your ears. Let's listen to this one really quick and see what we hear. Buzz. Huh. Buzz. Buzz. Let's listen again. To me, that sounded like a high sound and then a low sound. So you would click on the one that says what you heard. We got it right. And when you're all done with that one, when you get it right, you get to click the B again, and they'll take you to the next one. I hope you have a lot of fun with that B game. Before you go play that, let's sing goodbye. Get your snapping fingers ready. Here we go. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody, goodbye, everybody, goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Thanks for coming to music class. See you next week. Mwah.